Okay, come and prepare for the upcoming week. So I broke down and marked up EU. So from my understanding, this daily high next to the weekly rejection block. So I'm looking for the market to retrace here. So 4 hour and a 15-minute key low. So I'm expecting some movement here, but that doesn't mean that it's the only thing I expect. But these, at this level, excuse me, at this level, it's basically, it's got some confluence from a higher time frame and a 15-minute. So seeing how that goes, but of course this is also a level. What could take place and what I've seen within the market is it will come here on the 4 hour. It could wick here, but it doesn't have any confluence on the lower time frame of this level. So what that means to me is wait until the 4 hour hits this level, and then on the 15-minute we see price and see how it acts. See if it takes out a low, see if it wicks at a rejection block, and then once that happens, then we can get active. Once it expands, leaves a fair value gap and whatnot, then we can get involved. So everything is very adjustable. I believe in life, you have to adjust. In a relationship, you have to adjust. So it's pretty much similar. So that's EU. So I am in a ES trade. I'm wanting it to just go to here. So this is the weekly wicked at the weekly rejection block, which is a good sign for higher price. Does it have any confluence with a lower time frame? No, it doesn't. So we can just take it as, let's see what the daily produces to coincide with the weekly. If that doesn't happen, then we just wait until it happens. Also, as you see, we got a daily and a 4 hour rejection block up here. So this could be a high place for price to go to and potentially show displacement or wick. So let's see what takes place. Yes, I do have a rejection block low here on the 4 hour. That's basically a place where one can also get out, and a rejection block here. One could also get out here as well. So in an ideal world, what the market could do is maybe come here, do some action here, and then wick at these two levels, which coincides with the higher time frame, and then that coincides with weekly, daily, and trickles down. You wouldn't want to jump time frames unless there is literally no price action. When I mean price action, I mean like it's just a straight up candle. There's no like PD arrays coincides on that time frame. When that happens, then one could go down to a lower time frame to assess it from there, and then get a confluence of, say, like the 4 hour to the 15. You get those two confluences and see what takes place at those levels, because something is always stronger in numbers. So whatever happens, like, it should take place on two levels instead of one time frame. So 2 time frames instead of 1. So like that will dictate where my eyes will be drawn to. So that's why I'm more drawn to here, and like here and here, because this is a new week opening that gap from last week. So I'm gonna trade. I think my low is somewhere around here. Let me see if I can just put it up quick. Yeah, so that's the trade that I'm in, and that's the target. So I don't see the market going anywhere else, but it's possible to take out these lows and then go up for the next week, for the incoming week. So it's all a possibility. Anything's possible within the market. We just try to take our time, be patient, and see if the probabilities is working within our favor, or seeing if we notice the probabilities that could possibly work in our favor. So that is ES. NQB pretty much similar, but one thing I've noticed is that one is more likely to see NQ take the lead rather than the ES. So, okay, this one is looking a bit messy. So you don't need much old price action. So let's get rid of that. Also, yeah, this. So this is just preparing for the incoming week, the week ahead. So in this sense, it's looking like, from what I stated before, that NQ seems to take the lead in some respect. And if that's the case, this is an ideal setup for the market to go down. Like I said previously, it has wicked at a daily rejection block. So one can expect 4-hour price action to take place. Once that happens, then we look for a PD array objective to show its hand, and then see what the market does from there. So I could expect the market could take out these lows, go into this, go into this, and then see what happens. See if it offlifts from here, and then you can see if there's any lower time frame confluence. And as you saw previously, there was two lows, which is these two right here, two lows on the 4 hour. So one could expect the market to take that out, and then potentially, if it's really looking to go back up, it could take out these lows, wick here, go there, to go back up potentially. Or what it could do is displace through these levels, leave a fair value gap, and then continue down. We don't know, and we're just left to assume. But one thing I have noticed, what the 4 hour didn't have, is a level like this. Got a little Dragon Ball Z theme going on. So you see what I'm saying? It has a bit of extra interest. And I treat this level, and this level as different objective. So if it displays through the whole thing, like here, and then wicked here, I'm thinking, okay, cool, it could potentially go back up. But then, because it's made its way through, it could potentially go up and go back down. So it's like two things could take place. I treat every level differently, yes. When I mean differently, I'm expecting the same thing, but at different levels. So once I see displacement or a wick, I can assume that it's looking to go up. But then, if it displays for all levels and then retraces, then I could expect the market to go clean through. And then the expansion leg that took out these levels, I could expect the market to take out these levels, create a low, retrace, and then take out the low that took out here. So it's a couple of ways I look at things. And like I said, a level is different. What objective